everyone, welcome to CGTN. I'm Jinghao, live streaming from southwest China's Sichuan province. Behind me is the Luodai Ancient Town, a popular tourism destination in Sichuan. It's about a 1 hour drive from the downtown Chengdu city, the capital of Sichuan province. And we know that due to the coronavirus outbreak, this whole ancient town was closed on January 25th, the very first day of the Chinese Lunar New Year. And after about 1 month of suspension, it's now reopened to visitors. And today, I will just show you around the ancient town to see how everything goes here after the resumption, and what kind of measures have been taken here to ensure the safety of both visitors and business people inside. And today I'm honored to invite a special guest to join me, Miss Zhang Rui. She's a local resident and she's also a staff member of local township government that administrates this ancient town, right?
Yes.
Welcome, Zhang Rui.
Thank you.
Hello to our
Hello,
viewers.
everyone.
Okay. So when was this ancient town reopened?
Well, it was reopened on February 20th.
February 20th, that's almost 1 week ago, right?
Yes, yes.
So what's behind this decision?
Well,
Why do we, reopen the site at this special time?
Well, actually, you can see because there is no confirmed cases among Luodai, and all the situation is under control. And as we know, the whole country is gradually resumed operations. So our government decided to reopen it.
Actually, Luodai, the whole area is deemed as a low-risk area from this virus, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So how about we go inside?
Yeah, sure.
Go inside
Yeah.
to check out.
Okay.
Before we enter the entrance, we have to
You have to scan the QR code.
scan the QR code, right?
Yes,
Okay, let's try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to scan the QR code first to get a pass.
Yes.
Let's try. Okay.
First, you can
Scan
it.
this code,
Yes.
QR code.
Yes, and this one, you need to register your.
Which one? This one?
Yes, the last one.
登记什么? Okay. Okay, the internet connection is not that very good.
Oh, okay, you can use mine.
So you have to register our
Information like
Okay,
your
this
phone
one.
number. Yeah. You need to enter your phone number and put some information.
So we need to register our phone number, right?
Yes.
Wait. My phone number and my travel history during the past 14 days.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Then submit.
Yes.
Now we get a pass.
We can then get a
Take a look.
certificate.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We
Get
need
into-
to show the certificate to the.
Yeah, the digital certificate.
Yeah, sure. And we will.
And
Need to show them first.
Okay.
And
And we have
take-
to have a temperature
Yes.
checked here.
Yes.
Okay. And I think this copy is special, right?
Yeah,
This
yeah. This is actually the disinfectant
Okay. It has
have been sprayed.
with
Yeah.
disinfectant.
Yes. Yes.
To disinfect
To-
our shoes, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So it's quite different from a normal time, right? Usually we don't have to go through
Yeah.
such procedures to enter the ancient town, right?
Yes. You know, because due to the epidemic outbreak,
Okay.
we have to do those things
Yeah,
to
okay.
make sure.
Also, the atmosphere must be very different, right?
Yes.
Okay, now here we are in the ancient town. I know that the ancient town actually has a very long history, right?
Yes. It was built in the period of Three Kingdoms, and with a history of more than 400 years.
Okay.
Yes, and it as known as the Royal Garden of Shu. Yeah. And you can see the stone path we stepped on right now. It's actually like more.
It's special, the pathway.
Yes, yes. It's around 8 meters wide and 1.2 kilometers long.
So usually during the holidays, like Spring Festival holiday or National Day holiday, it's very crowded here, right?
Yes, yes.
And do we really have some like celebrations during these special occasions, like New Year holiday?
Sure, sure. Like last year, during the Spring Festival, we have such thing like the Hakka Wedding Parade, the Lantern Riddle Gazing, and the Fire Dragon Festival.
How about this year? Did you like prepare any celebrations, any activities to celebrate the Spring Festival? Of course, we know that it's closed. The whole town was closed due to the COVID-19 outbreak.
Yeah.
But have you prepared anything?
Yeah, sure. We have planned a lot of activities actually, but due to this epidemic, we some will be cancelled, some will be delayed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We can see along the street there different kinds of shops. Some selling local snacks and silverware. But we can also see that some stores are still closed, still remain closed. Right?
Yeah.
How many vendors are there in this town in total?
Well, there are a total of 700.
700.
Yeah.
More than 700 vendors.
Yeah, 700. Yes.
How many of them have resumed business?
I think approximately like 400.
400.
Oh, yes.
So a large number of vendors have resumed operations. Actually,
Accounting for just like 57%.
As we can see, actually, though it's the whole Asian town is reopened, the operation has resumed, but there are actually not too many visitors, right?
Yes.
I think maybe partly because it's weekday. It's weekday, and a lot of people have to work from office. Well, actually, most of the people are working from home at this special period of time.
Yes.
And besides, it's cloudy today, so I think that's.
Yeah, there's no sunshine. If we got the better weather, there might be more people here.
So how many visitors has the town received during the past few days since it's reopening? I mean, each day on average.
Okay. Well, according to the number we got from our platform, I think the number is 3,500.
3,500. But I know that there's a limit. There's a limit for the total number at a time, right?
I think the limit number is 3,000.
3,000 at a time.
Yeah,
The maximum number.
Yeah, but the 3,500 is the total from day to night.
Just now you said more than how many? Like more than 50%, maybe 50% of the vendors have resumed operations. So are there any special measures, special rules for them?
Yeah.
I think they need to take some precautions, right, at this time.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, the owners are required to carefully disinfect their venue 3 times a day and check their staff's temperature twice a day. And also they must wear the masks, the gloves, or some even need to wear the goggles to, And in addition, we have the certain people to monitor their behaviors. Yes.
So I noticed that there's a patrolling team on the street, right?
Yes.
So what's their main duty?
Well, we have 6 persuasion team, which composed of by local volunteers, government workers, to
They are
from the government.
from the government.
Yeah.
They wear a red uniform,
Yes, yes.
like persuasion team something.
Yes, they need to persuade the people.
How about we talking to her a little
sure.
bit? 你好，打扰一下您，我想请问一下，就是您最近在这里主要的工作是什么 ？What's your main job here？
就是如果有没有戴口罩的，然后就提醒他戴口罩，然后就是边走边吃是不能的，然后也要提醒他就是在空旷的地方，就是这样。
是做志愿者在这
不是，我是城管分局的，对，就是迷思劝导队的。
Their main job is to like remind people
Yeah,
of wearing their mask and not advise them not to eat
not to eat in the public area.
in public areas and not smoking, not to smoke and not to gather in crowds, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. And how about do people usually take your advice? 就是他们一般会听你们的劝导吗？会是吧？
会的。
Yeah, the visitors usually take their advice. Yeah, if they don't behave as required. Yeah. So how many people are there? Work as the volunteers to remind people.
I think they're around like 60.
60.
Yes.
Okay.
Just for the persuasion team, we have other team to do the other job, like to guide the guidance.
So as she just introduced to us, visitors are not allowed to eat in public areas. They are not allowed to smoke, right?
Yes.
And can't gather in crowds,
Yes.
right? And they have to wear masks
Yes.
while touring the ancient town, right?
Yes. the whole
Okay, yeah. And we can see that she should be a business owner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
你好，打扰一下。请问您这是在做什么？
是消毒水，
消毒是吧？
对
您是这个店老板？
我是那个店的。
您这个店？
然后我们关系比较好，我们相互消毒。
She's disinfecting their shops. Yeah. 你每天消毒几次 ？How many times do you disinfect?
就是我们一家要消毒三四次，然后我们两家来回消毒就5、6次了，相当于。
She would disinfect their venues, the two shops, this one and this one, like 4 to 5 times each day. Yeah. 就是因为最近这个疫情，所以你每天都坚持消毒是吧？
对。
好，谢谢您啊。Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. As John just introduced, the vendors are required to disinfect their venues regularly every day, right?
Yes.
This is very important, actually. Yeah, we can see, as we just said, there are not too many visitors today, actually. According to your experience or your official data, how many visitors, tourists, can this ancient town receive during the Spring Festival holiday during the past few years?
Yeah. Actually, we have the number of last year. We have received the like 595,000 people during the Spring Festival.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about the revenue generated?
Actually, this year we will see a loss of like 250 million yuan.
Oh.
Yeah, because of the epidemic outbreak.
Okay. Actually, the whole tourism sector of the country has suffered a great loss due to the epidemic, right? And according to unofficial data, the revenue generated by tourism during the Spring Festival holiday last year reached about more than 515 billion yuan. That's more than 70 billion US dollars. That's a big loss. I mean, the total number of the country. Yeah.
But our government have set up an incentive fund to support those enterprises to get through this difficult
Okay. Yeah.
difficult time.
Yeah. The business owners actually they need government support at this
Yeah.
special time.
Yeah, we actually have another policy like to encourage the landlords to reduce or exempt their rents for the small business.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have 35 responded to this policy already.
And we can see some sanitation workers are disinfecting the street. Let's talk to her. 你好，打扰一下 ，excuse me， 我想请问一下，你们现在是在这个街上进行消毒工作是吧？
对，
哎，消毒，你们每天就是要对哪些地方进行消毒呢？主要
垃圾桶，
给
人口罩桶头，
嗯，
然后卫生间，
卫生间，OK，
统统消，
每天要消毒几次
6次，
？6次。
上午3次，下午
Okay,
3次。
this sanitation worker told me that they would regularly disinfect the public facilities, including the trash bins and the public toilets. And there are some special trash bins for used masks. They would also disinfect these facilities. Okay, thank you so much. 辛苦了啊，你们，谢谢。And he told me that they would disinfect these the trash bins and toilets at least 6 times every day. Yeah. Okay. So disinfection is actually very important, and yeah.
Especially during this time.
Yeah. Okay. How about we're visiting
Yeah.
a store on this street? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Actually, this is a restaurant. I think it's a restaurant. Okay. Hello， 打扰了，老板，你看一下你们家。Are you familiar with this restaurant? Is it popular on this street?
Yeah, it's very popular. So many people will have a lunch or dinner. If they are in this ancient town, they will go there.
请问您是老板吗？
哎，
Okay, he's the owner of this restaurant. 请问您现在在做的是什么呀？
豆花儿，
豆花。
哎，做豆花儿。
What he's doing here is he's making a special food called 豆花, right? It's like tofu pudding.
Yeah.
Tofu pudding. 那这个是你们家特色是吧？
对，在整个洛带都是我们特色，再一个我们这是祖传。
It's a specialty in Luodai in this area. Okay, people love eating this. 这是把这个黄豆磨成这个，然后还有怎么做？这是第一步吗？
第一步是头天晚上泡黄豆，黄豆泡了，早晨起来上班的时候就放到磨，这样子磨了以后，再拿到锅里头煮。
He is now grinding the soybeans before boiling. Yeah, these stuffs. And this is just the very first step. 你能给我们端一碗来看一下吗？
可以。
方便吗？
可以。
Okay.
要一碗炸水豆花出来。
Okay. Ask him to show us how the tofu pudding looks like. 请问您是什么时候那个恢复营业的 ？When did you reopen your restaurant?
政府通知开改后，我们是23号。
Okay. 3-4天。
哎，就4天左右就。
He resumed his business like 3 or 4 days ago. 那么这两天生意怎么样 ？How's the business going?
这几天来的游客很少，还是有，今天特别少。前几天还可以，今天人特别少。
Okay. Has entertained very few customers during the past few days. 那么您也是关了 ？How long have you suspended your business? 关了多久？
这个病情一起，我们这边接到通知是年前大年30就接到通知，就关到23号才开，整整关了1个月。
He suspended his business for a whole month. How about the loss you have suffered during the past month? 那么这个月你那个损失这方面是应该也损失不少啊。
损失还是比较大，像我们这样子损失就10多万要损失，跟以往比起，往年比起，年假无数正月的流量生意比国庆还好。
He said he also suffered great loss during the 1 month suspension. He suffered a loss of at least 100,000 yuan. Okay, so 压力比较大是那种。
肯定有压力，压力大。
那就说过去你说那个春节期间，通常是生意最好的时候，是吧？
对，
So this 1 week long Spring Festival holiday is usually the best time for business owners here, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is how 豆花 looks like. It's usually served with a special sauce. 这是你们特殊的料是吧？我尝一下，我待会给你付钱啊。I will pay you later.
尝尝没
I
关系。
will just
现在
have a taste.
结束时间就用一次性手
Yeah.
啊。
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Really nice, really nice. So, are there any hygiene measures? Are you taking any hygiene measures after resuming business? 就是你最近采取一些特别的这个措施吗？
肯定要做，这个季节是关键时候，这个
Like
这
disinfection.
个消毒，这些
Disinfection,
比
yeah.
平常还要更严一些。
So, are there any limit for the number of visitors? 就是对客户的这个顾客的这个数量有限制吗？
有要求，我们这个堂子，要求是做稀少，一次性用餐不超过9人。
They're only allowed to like host a maximum of 9 guests at a time.
你
Yeah.
看有些桌子都没得凳子，它都错开的。
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, 老板。谢谢你啊，老板。
好，再见啊。
那待会儿我来给你那个豆花钱，我来吃了，待会儿啊。Thank you so much. Yeah, we know that besides this ancient town, actually, more and more scenic spots throughout the country are resuming operations gradually. As far as I know, more than 300 major tourist attractions have reopened to visitors. Recently, for example, the Longmen Grottos in central China's Henan province, and the West Lake in Zhejiang, and Jiuhua Mountain in Anhui, among some other famous tourist attractions. Actually, it's actually a controversial move at this special time because many people still worry that there's still like potential risk of infection. So how do you think such move?
Actually, I think it's the important thing for government to balance the risks and between the risk and the economy resumption. And if we doing the precaution well, actually, I think there's no problem, nothing to worry about.
How about we? Okay. Trying to talk to sleep, but okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I think as the central government suggests, we need to the local governments need to balance the epidemic control and prevention and the economic recovery. Actually, the Ministry of Culture and Tourism just issued a guideline on Monday saying that the high-risk regions from the virus cannot reopen their tourist sites at this moment. But the regions of the medium and low-risk regions can make decision with the help of local governments. But it stresses that the epidemic control and prevention is still the priority at the moment. That's important. Besides, actually, we just visited a restaurant. We know that catering is a major business model here, right? But besides food, besides catering sector, we also have other businesses here. Like
cultural and creative industries.
Industry.
This one,
This one is like, what's
the bookstore.
It's a bookstore, right?
And also catering for the drinks.
I think usually a lot of people, if the weather is favorable, a lot of people would sit here to
Enjoying the sunshine.
yeah,
the
tea,
wind.
yeah. But now, yeah, we can see there very few people here, and we. business OK， 哎，你好，打扰您了。您是这里老板是吧？
啊，是啊。
你们家平时这里主要是大家在这喝茶是吧？
对对，我们主要里面和外面就是有个花园啊，里面也是，就是里面呢相对来讲要安静一点，就是书店啊那些。
We serve tea here, and there are some books inside. 你什么时候 When did you resume your business? 什么时候重新开的？
是在23号。
23号。
对。
就 just like 4 days ago. 那么就是这2天 ，How's the business going? 这2天生意怎么样？来的客人多吗？
天气好的话，就是有太阳的话，客人还挺多的。就是只是说怎么讲呢？我们还是要管控一个人员，就是。
To take very strict control measures, like what?
对，我们比如说我们会管控人员，比如说座位和座位之间的距离，每天的那个消毒工作，一天是最少3次，然后就是包括这个就是座位的距离呀这些，对我们都会就会留意到。
The guests can't sit too close.
对，你看像这种就是有的时候，比如说像一家人来的这种呢，就是最多的话就4个人，就一家人来的那种，那一般情况下就是2个人1个座位。
Usually they only allow like 2 people sit at one table. Yeah. Very strict control measures. OK.
但是也有客人可以参观啊那种，但是都不接待，就是因为里面的空间它相对密闭一点，就安全起见嘛。
Okay. The mainly entertain the guests in this open space. Thank you so much. 谢谢您啊。Okay.
And we can see this one.
This is it's
actually it's a
museum.
museum.
I noticed it's a museum.
Yes.
So what's it about?
I think it's
It's pottery something.
Yeah, studio.
Okay, let's take a look. 你好，打扰一下。你好。Excuse me. Take a look. Oh.
这边的话是我们2位陶艺老师在进行做陶艺制作。这边是格格老师在经过我们的。
Excuse me. Could you tell us something? Could you speak English?
I can speak.
Okay. So could you tell us something about what you are making? Yeah.
This is a ceramics. One step of the ceramics we call the trimming.
Okay.
When we swirling the like something, we need trimming. Take out all of those clay and get the shape.
Actually,
what
this
we
is
want.
a very traditional craft.
Yes, very traditional. Yeah, I use the knife, the trimming knife. It's a very traditional skill from Jinghao.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it difficult to learn this skill? To learn this?
It's if you like, if you love this, and you can think it's easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So how about this? What's the difference between this one and the one you're making?
This is another kind of the ceramics. It's from Yiqing. Yiqing teapots. They use a slab. So most ceramics we make from handmade, or use the trimming, throwing and trimming.
So
this is a slab.
There are slight differences between the two crafts, right?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, those is a very interesting skill. So you see, 你还有一块泥片吗？
这个吧。
围筒生的。
这个。
Yeah. So most we just throwing. But this we use slab. And then see, she just pat and to have the shape what she want.
Okay. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
您是老板是吧？So she's the business owner here. So what kind of activities do you really have here? 就是平时主要是哪些活动？就是游客能来体验是吧？
对，我们的随时游客可以来体验，包括我们的企业和亲子团购。那么团队呢都可以来进行那些亲子制作，制作好之后呢，我们进行给它上釉烧制，然后他们可以带回去自己使用，保留下来。
So visitors can experience making this, and they also provide some training courses for students, right? 那么这段时间是不是受这个影响？你们也关了一段时间是吧？刚开。
对，我们是从大年30到昨天为止，然后今天第一天营业。
This is the very first day they resume their business. 那么接下来你们受这个还是有一些影响 ？The business has been affected. So what's your plan? 那下一步这是什么计划吗？有些什么活动安排？
对，下一步的话，因为我们可以看到我们李东老师在用泥板成泥的方式做一个壶。那么我们现在的话，就是因为我们这个零基础的学生呢，都是可以来制作出来的。那么我们现在在向我们的区上领导进行申请一个文创项目，就是在我们社区居民居家就业的方面文创，然后来做一些他们自己想做的东西。
针对本地居民做一些。
对。
Okay, they're planning for some activities like especially for local residents. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, very interesting. But as we just mentioned, it's a very special period of time, so there are not many visitors.
Yeah, actually there's another one.
Another.
Also about the pottery.
How about take a look? Taking a look. Okay. So you can see the architecture is very special.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Actually, here's a story. Like, the layout of Luodai is actually the image of a dragon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the main street we just go through is like the dragon's body, and the 7 lanes. We call the 7 lanes like just like the dragon's claws. Yeah.
Okay. Notice there's a stage. I guess there are performances, right?
Yes.
But right now it's
Right
during
now
this,
it's
yeah. The performances are cancelled. Actually, and this is how to say. I mean, as I just mentioned, a lot of tourist attractions have resumed operations, but they've all cancelled indoor activities. Yeah. Okay. Hey, 你好，打扰了啊。Okay, let's take a look at the stuffs here. So what's 老板你好，那个你们家的这产品主要是哪些方面？是陶艺的吗？
陶艺的产品，因为我们是一个文创产业园嘛，陶瓷以陶瓷这个材料为主。
These are different kinds of culture and creative products, and they are mainly porcelain, ceramic products, right? Cups and some ornaments, vases. Yeah, very beautiful, really beautiful. Take a look at this.
这个是陶瓷的。
陶瓷的。
是那个，你看那个。
These cute plants, they look so real, right?
Yeah.
But actually, they are made of a kind of special clay, right? 这是这种泥软陶做的是吗？
软陶做的，软陶做的呢，他就是说， 2个小时，就是我们这里是一个产训研的，就是文创结合起来，2个小时你可以做出你的作品。
Oh, yes, very cute. So when did you resume your business? 你们什么时候那个重新开店的？
公司在距这里3公里的地方，9号就正式开店了。
The company has resumed operations as early as on February 9th. The 9th. They have a factory not very far from here. 你们意思是9号你们开始制作这个东西的
？9号是这样的，因为这次这个疫情呢，确实非常严重，对中国的企业呢，就是还是打击比较大。但是呢，反应的比较快。我们公司呢，可能还是一个比较典型的，反应的很快，所以快速的呢，就像按照正常程序申请，然后得以在9号。
So the whole China has been seriously affected by the epidemic, but yeah, they just try to respond to this emergency as quickly as possible. 那么你们在这段时间期间内，就过去这个月，你们有做一些什么样的措施吗？就是因为我知道，就是很多企业面临一些困难 ，a lot of businesses, a lot of enterprises across China experiencing a very hard time. So have you taken any special measures? 你们就是有一些什么特别的这个来应对这次的这个困难吗？
有。因为这个疫情呢，我觉得其实疫情虽然很严重，但是疫情并不可怕。通过有序的控制，应该会消除，最终消除。但最可怕的是，疫情过了，经济起不来了。所以我们作为企业，实际上我是企业负责人，他是肩负着使命的，所以必须疫情在没过的时候就要考虑企业过了之后的生存与发展，所以速度还是比较快，就是线上不能做了。你看现在人基本上没有。
你们做线上活动是吧？
就做线上。
Just during the suspension period, they held some like online activities. 什么样的线上活动？比如说？
实际上之前我们主要是全国是专卖店，但是专卖店不能动了之后呢，就是线上的活动，我们就在春节过后了之后，我们开工之后就连搞3场，通过微信、社群，还有我们的微店，然后把我们的经销商整合在一起，效果非常不错。就是
你们探索出了一个新的这个商业模式，这个销售模式是吧？
对，而且速度很快。
During this special period of time, they just tried some online marketing, like they just try to sell their products through online platforms such as WeChat, a very popular social networking platform in China. And they just explored a new way of business model. Okay, yeah, thank you so much.
是，谢谢。因为我觉得这次疫情实际上对中国而言，虽然经济上是很大的一个打击，但是我觉得可能恰好是危机中的一个商机，最大的一个转型。因为1个月关到家里，是改变了我们的一个消费习惯。所以新零售一直大家在说，但是没有形成真正的趋势。这一下子，所以我们也踩准了这个节点。
She said, though the epidemic, the COVID-19 epidemic is very serious, but it might be a opportunity, for both business people. Yeah, they just explored a new kind of business model, and it somewhat changed people's consuming habit, right, during this special period of time. Okay, dear viewers, we just showed you around the Luodai Ancient Town, a popular tourist attraction in southwest China's Sichuan province. As we just mentioned, due to the COVID-19 outbreak, the tourism sector has been seriously affected. But now more and more tourist attractions like this ancient town has reopened with very serious precautions. And we just hope that the epidemic can be brought under full control as soon as possible, and all the tourist attractions can reopen to visitors as early as possible. Yeah, that's what we have today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.